Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. Today we're going to be playing a bit of Thunderflash, which is a cool run-and-gun arcade game. Just came out on the Switch, it's $5, it's another budget title. For the moment it is $4 though, so if this looks cool to you, get in on a $4 fun arcade title. This is a top-down run-and-gun game, so it's very, very arcade-inspired, and it's actually pretty fun. I played through the first level here, and I have played a little bit of the survival mode. I haven't unlocked it yet because I haven't played enough of the game yet, but there's also a boss rush mode. So for $4 or $5, depending on what you get this for, there's actually a lot of game here. And on top of that, not only can you play through this game, you know, by yourself, obviously, but you can play simultaneously with a friend. So you can play this two-player co-op, which is just awesome. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to stage select. We're going to jump into where I left off here. You get your choice between Rock and Stan. I don't know why Stan didn't get a cool name like Rock. He should have got a sweet name too. We haven't played with Stan yet though, so we'll go with him. So we'll start at 2-1 because this is where I left off. But here, yeah, as you could see, it's all top down. We have mines coming after us. I haven't seen these mines in the game just yet. Ah! As you can see, really nice explosion effects. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of explosions when you're playing this game, so you want those to look cool and pretty, because you're going to be seeing tons of them. Nothing but explosions in this game. That's what it's all about. Alright, this one, you got a little bit more of a, like, passive approach to it. You gotta, like, dodge more. The first level was all run and gun. All enemies coming after you. This one, we just got the mines coming after us here, so... Yeah, it looks like we made it through the first area. There we go, now we got some enemies. Oh, gotta watch out for those grenades, though. Can we shoot him after we get past? No, we still can't. Now, you do have weapon abilities as well, which you'll get from these barrels, so there we go. We just got a heavy machine gun, and we picked up some health. And who do we got here? Oh, we got like a weird, like, arrow shooting tower that we gotta take out. Let's see what we can do here. Whoa. There we go. Another one here. So I feel like this game is really going to appeal to a certain person. It's going to be a love or hate, you know, situation. It's like if you are into run and gun style arcade games, you're really going to enjoy this, I think, because they've done a really, really good job with it. But for those of you who are not into this arcade style game, I feel like this is going to be a huge pass for you, you know. But for me, I really like arcade style games in a lot of different genres. The run and gun arcade games were always fun too. They're always really, really hard though, right? They were basically quarter eaters here. Here's our three-way spread. Yeah, take those guys out. Those guys are funny. They just like shoot at you with their gut hanging out, which makes me laugh. But yeah, a lot of arcade games were like that, weren't they? But the classics weren't. They were actually skill-based. You know, you had games like Pac-Man, Cuber. Oh, we definitely got to go to the other side. All those pickups. Those were classics. But a game that is actually very similar to this in certain ways was Smash TV. And Smash TV was a very unfair, for what I've heard, a game that was made on purpose to be unfinishable. Really, they didn't think anybody would ever get to the end, and they built it as such. Which is really, really crazy to think, right, in this day and age. Luckily, when you start a game, you start out with 10 credits, so you have many chances to get through these levels, and I love that they have a level select so you can come back to where you left off. So this is not a game that was built to eat your quarters. This is a game that definitely gives you credits, like old quarter-munching arcades would have, but you don't have to worry about that here. Look at this, now we're in a boat. This is pretty new here. So this is great. Not only are they adding in like a lot of great art and a fun game, but they're even adding in like different ways to play the game. Like we're stuck in a boat here shooting with a turret, which is great. Oh, one of the things we haven't showed off yet too is that every character has a missile. We'll show the missile off here once we get to another stopping point with a boss or something here. Pick up this health. But yeah, this is great that it's now turned into like almost like a bullet hell shooter, you know? It's pretty cool. just a real short break right there. But yeah, I gotta say, from what I'm playing of this so far, like, you know, the game may not take you a super long time to get through it, but with survival mode added in and boss rush mode and the fact that you can play this with friends, this feels like one of those games that you're meant to play a few times over, you know, with friends, you know, to just enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like what you would do with, like, Streets of Rage back in the day on Sega Genesis, you know? You would just play through it a bunch of times because it was just a ton of fun to, like, try to find, like, all the little secret characters and all that stuff. From what I could tell, there are secret skins that you can get for the characters as well. I'm not sure how you get them, but in survival mode, I did notice that. There we go. We just shot a missile. How do we get over to that? Do we have to... Oh, yeah, we can't blow that up either. Huh. I don't know how we get over to that green barrel. I was going to say, hey, what can we pick up from that? Those grenade throwing guys are really annoying. There we go. I love this gun. The flamethrower. Oh, it's great. One of the things I don't like about this game, though, is that the girl that sort of announces all of your abilities when you pick them up, your guns and that kind of thing, she does the same thing when you're in survival mode, and when you're in survival mode, you're basically just attacking drones. I will show that off in just a minute here, once we get through to a boss here. But it's kind of annoying because she'll keep saying the gun names over and over and over. It's just like, I know what I'm picking up. I know what the icons are. You don't need to keep telling me. So her voice, in my opinion, gets a little grating. Other than that, though, and that's only if I'm hearing it a lot, but other than that, like, I'm just having fun with this. I don't really have much to pick apart from it. It's just a real simple arcade-style game, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. We have a new boss here. Oh. We do have a... There we go. Use these missiles. That's pretty great. What did we get? I think we just got health there. We didn't get any kind of fun weapon to use against this guy, unfortunately. One of the only things I feel like this game could use, and now I'm noticing it because of this boss fight, is some sort of like a hold your character in place and shoot from there button. You know, like if he's pointing down, you know, hold the left trigger so that way he keeps, you know, shooting down and I can just strafe back and forth. That would have been super helpful, but it is an old school arcade game. You know, a lot of those games didn't have that kind of thing, so I get why it wouldn't. That's what they're trying to reproduce, but it could still use that. I think it would be not only helpful to the player, but it would be just a cool mechanic. And it's been used in a lot of games, so I mean, it's nothing new or anything. Now we're down to credit 7. For those of you wondering, too, if you are looking for a game with challenge, so far I've been playing this on the normal difficulty. It's been challenging, but I wouldn't say it's been like hard or anything like that. But what I will say is there is a harder difficulty for those of you out there who do want to take on the challenge. Oh, I totally missed him with my missile there. Trying to kill this dragon. Taking a lot out of me. Used all my missiles. This boss battle was not as fun as the first one. The first one actually gave you like a couple of fun weapons to play around with there. But both boss battles have been super unique, which I think is cool.
Mission 3.
So now we're moving into mission 3. Already the tile set is different from the first, the second, and the third level, which is great. But I'm going to leave this here for now. We're going to restart, and I'm going to show you guys survival mode, because boss rush mode is not available. But if we go into the options, you can see you do have the ability to put on a CRT filter as well. I always turn these off. I'm not the biggest fan of them. And apparently you're going to be able to unlock the ability to, you know, have more credits at once too. I'm assuming that's probably going to be for harder modes and that kind of thing. But anyway... Let's jump into survival. I'll just show you a bit of this. So you have, you know, tons of different missions. I did mission 1 already. I'm going to do mission 2 just to change it up here.
Character select.
And you can see here that there are different characters like potentially different skins for each character, right? So I'm wondering how you unlock those because I don't know.
Mission start.
Alright, so Mission 2 actually looks a lot like Mission 1, to be quite honest. But basically, these robot drones just keep showing up. Oh, Mission 2 seems to be harder, too, because they are showing up more frequent than they did in Mission 1. So that must be what that means. Oh my god. We're gonna shoot this across the way. There we go. I was gonna say, we're not gonna play this one for super long, because I think you get the idea, but we may not be alive for super long. But this is the whole mode of survival, so it's not as exciting as the normal game, but it does add in another piece of the game for you to play, which I think is really, really cool. More game is always a good thing, right? On top of that, though, you can play this in two-player co-op as well, so something to keep in mind if you're looking for a two-player game on Switch. That is also cheap. Okay, so Mission 2 also doesn't give you abilities as quick. Here we go. Heavy machine gun, so she's gonna say it every single time. Life up, or whatever. Yep. Yeah, when I was playing Mission 1 earlier, she was just saying something like every 5 seconds, and I was just like, oh my god, shut up. You're talking way too much. But yeah, guys, my final verdict so far on this, having played through the first 2 levels and some survival, this definitely feels like a game that's worth $4 or $5 for sure. Especially considering if you have someone to play with, you're going to do some co-op, you are going to get a lot of fun times out of this one, I think. And you know, sometimes these budget games really do surprise me, man. You know, sometimes they come out at $5 and I'm just like, oh boy, even for $5, I'm not so sure. But sometimes they come out at $5 and I'm like, you know what, this is actually a lot of fun and I feel like people would really dig this. But there you go, guys. I don't think you need to see any more of that. That is survival. Again, there is a boss rush mode, but that is locked. I guess, and probably until you finish the game would be my assumption. But yeah, that's actually, in my opinion, like a lot of game there for $4 or $5. So check this one out if it looks cool to you. Thanks for watching. You know, give me a like, a subscribe if this video helped you make a decision on buying it or not. You know, all that good stuff. Leave a comment too if you got it. Let me know what you think of the game. And of course, I'll see you all next time.